Hello, everybody. It's your Dungeon Master, Dr. Mongoose. I hope you're doing well. I'm recording this to say that unfortunately for episode 20, upon the start of the edit process, we discovered that all of the audio files were completely corrupted and unrecoverable. But to ensure that you guys have something this week and to make sure that we are continuing our story, I will be narrating the events of what was episode 120 as best I can. It will be a little shorter and we do apologize, but we have already checked, and episode 121 and 122, the finale of Dances with Dice Campaign 1, are both safe and ready to go. So we appreciate your understanding and your patience, and please enjoy episode 120 of Dances with Dice. Where we last left our heroes, they had just finished defeating Quinn, his minions, and were taking a moment to breathe. In that very moment, they hear a cackling from behind them as they see Mikhail, still never having left the room, finish absorbing the powers of the dead gods remaining there, save Kronos and Odar. After a brief standoff, and a bit of monologuing from our favorite villain, where he explained how he had gained new perspective in his time away. How his anger had turned inward, but manifested itself outward, and he had decided that humanity needed to die and change, but most importantly, that his brothers and sisters must be punished. However, out of familial love, or what echoes of his true self remained inside him, he offered one final chance for our heroes to join him. Sharing a glance between them, Amiria and Eisen both took different approaches, Eisen continuing to antagonize Mikhail, and Amiria accepting the proposal at its face value, Karma joining in along with her. Eisen, flabbergasted at the betrayal of his allies, and the turn of events now facing him, stood there berating his former friends as they slowly stepped forward, Mikhail grinning like a Cheshire cat. As they touched hands to share the godlike power, Amiria, channeling all her godlike energy into her sword, tried to stab forward and catch Mikhail. Unfortunately, his timing just as good as hers as he catches her blade and warns her that she shouldn't have done that. Battle commences between our heroes, Amiria taking the brunt of Mikhail's first attacks as retribution in her attempted betrayal. Karma and Eisen both fire off bolts of arcane energy that are deftly deflected, though some do land true. As the scuffle continues and our heroes are worn down time and time again by Mikhail and his attacks, they band together and start throwing different powers, working off of each other in ways they had never before. Slowly but surely, they wear down their enemy, knowing that while this may not be the end of the fight, they have put themselves in the best position to win again. With a final screeching scream, Karma pours what remaining magical power she has into Mikhail, hands wrapped tight round his throat, screaming, "Why won't he die?" over and over and over and over. Until at long last, our heroes, spent, beaten, some near death's door, are victorious over Mikhail as his body falls limp to the ground, a shrunken, shriveled husk. Or so it seems. But that will be answered next time. Thank you so much for joining us for this very abridged episode of Dances with Dice. Please follow us on all social media channels at Dances with Dice, and when you use the hashtag DWDcast or DWDart, we will use you not in this campaign, but next campaign is named NPCs for the show. We appreciate you all so much, and thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Dances with Dice.